Hi, welcome back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host today, Gaming Legion, Gaming Lahan. You can call me Legion, you can call me Jacob, whichever you prefer. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much. Before we get started today, I want to really thank you, everybody. Thank you. I really appreciate it for the last video. As of recording this, it's got about 250 views, 15 likes. And you know what? We're gonna fucking take that because that is, to date, my most viewed video. Was not expecting that to do so well. That was one I kind of made just for the fun of it. And I guess making it more for the fun of it is what I need to be doing, clearly, because clearly that shit's working. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope today's video will do just as good, maybe better. Anime 2025, or winter 2025, the anime season. I will say, I don't watch every damn anime. I'm not Mother's Basement over here. We're not watching every single fucking anime that's ever been released in history. Unfortunately, I do not have that much time, but I do watch a lot of anime, and you are going to see how much I watch, and how I probably have a problem with that as well. I already have a problem with this thing right over here. I have a problem with anime too, so you know, a lot of late nights. I apologize, I am still kind of coming off my cold right now, so coughing has been not as bad, but if you see pauses, assume the coughs. Alright, first up, I want to talk to you guys about a lot of the anime that I am currently watching, new seasons, just shows in general that have been coming out this season. Starting off, Solo Leveling Season 2. Yes, baby. Let's go. Whoa! Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been waiting for. Ooh. Yes, sir. Solo Leveling Season 2 is here. We're about 5-ish episodes in, maybe 6 by the time you're watching this. But Solo Leveling Season 2 is here. I am so excited. This is one series that even before the anime was a thing, I had read the manhwa. I read it, so long ago. I think I read it back in, I started reading it in high school, so 3-4 years ago now. And then I read it all the way through, all the way until it got finished, and now I'm reading Solo Leveling Ragnarok with Suho, his son. Spoilers, by the way. Jinwoo fucks, if you did not know that. I don't know how you didn't realize that with my glorious Shadow Monarch King. I'm not the top Jinwoo glazer, so I'll stop there. But it has been it's been so fun so far. We got Cha-in coming in. Her glorious lusciousness is finally coming into the series. We get Jinwoo just becoming even more of an aura farm. He's looking a lot cooler. I liked his old haircut, to be perfectly honest, but hey, the shaved sides, it ain't terrible. One thing that I do see a lot, and with a few of these series, is that people like to hate on it because it, so overpowered. It's so OP. Everybody loves the series, like One Piece. There's no One Piece haters. There's just One Piece deniers. Welcome to the religion. Next up here, another one that I have been reading before I actually saw the anime, of course. I started reading this years ago, actually. Sakamoto Days. I started reading this like a year or two ago, I want to say. Heard the hype about it, you know, along with like Undead Unluck and a lot of those other ones. Started reading it. Another fantastic series. Amazing. For anybody that doesn't know what Sakamoto Days is, we got a retired hitman who was literally one of the best, if not the best, hitman in the entire assassin world. And retired, met his wife. 5 years later, he's fat. He's fat ass, but he's still, you know, killing it. Somebody puts a bounty on his head, I won't spoil who, and now more assassins and hitmen are after him. He meets one of his old apprentices, some other people. They become a big family. It's a lot of fun. It's a great series. I will say, the anime, I think, could do a little bit better with the fights. It is not animated bad at all, but I definitely think it could have gotten a lot more love, like some more series we see nowadays. Again, Solo Leveling is an example. Going into our next one here, Dr. Stone Season 4. Oh man, this is what I'm watching with my mom because I got her into anime and she loves Dr. Stone. This is literally her favorite anime, so I'm like, fine, I can wait a few days. We'll wait because it is simulcast with dub coming out at the same time. But on my not so legal sites that I watch these, the dub doesn't come out until a day or two after. And, you know, mom is working, I'm in college, so we wait till over the weekend so we can actually get some time to watch this with each other. So I gotta wait a few days, but you know what, it's fine. But it's gonna go great. Dr. Zeno just got introduced in the last episode. I'm recording this on Thursday, so the new episode is out. I haven't seen it yet. I already know the general what's happening. I already know what's probably gonna happen at the end of this season. I can't wait. Yeah, looking through this is going to be a bit bad because I've read the manga for a lot of these, but I'm very excited. Zeno's got introduced, which means the new battle is coming. The battle of science is now coming in. Next up, I'm getting married to a girl I hate in my class. I am a romance sucker, and this is also one where I have read the manga before the anime. I don't want to have to explain myself, so I'm just going to say I like romance and leave it at that. Hi, hello, editing Jacob here. Don't worry about the cum socks in the background. I did a bad job of explaining this anime, so I wanted to come in, shorten it up, sweeten it up a little bit. So basically, you have this guy, his name is Saito, and his grandpa was in love with this one girl back when they were in high school. They hated each other at that point, but then they realized, oh, we actually kind of like each other. Years later, he's now a grandpa. She's now a grandmother. So they take both of their kids. They're not blood related. The two kids are not blood related. I want to make that clear. These are separate. They force them to get together, literally marry them together, and throw them in a house with each other in high school. Both of them hate each other. They don't like each other at all. And then over time, it's them getting to like each other. All right, thank you. And the girl is like a super tsundere. And honestly, now that I'm watching the beginning of the series, I remember how much I hated her at the beginning because of just how far she takes shit sometimes. But you know what? It's fine. We're getting into it. It's the early shits. Next up here, and probably one of my favorites of this season, Zenshu. Zenshu is fucking amazing. Everybody thought this was going to be like, oh, the life of a Mappa, the life of a Mappa employee, because this is also being directed by Mappa. This is being, animated and produced by Mappa. Funny as shit that it's an overworked animator creating an anime, or at least that's what everybody kind of thought it was going to be. Turns out, episode 1, this is an isekai. I'm not mad at it, just didn't expect it. I'm not mad at it, just didn't expect it. But the entire story is the main character, Natsuko Hirose, going through her favorite movie, which is kind of like an old Lord of the Rings style world, where the main character just goes through a bunch of shit initially, a lot of people dying, and he basically gets mentally fucked and broken. But she's going through now, and she's kind of rewriting all of that using her new animator powers, which are really cool, actually. I don't do these animes justice with my little descriptions because I'm getting through a lot of them, so go to Mother's Basement if you want to see more. I'm just telling you what I'm liking this season. Next up, another romance, because I love romance. Honey Lemon Soda. This is another one, high schoolers. You have the girl who, her nickname is Stone. I think people in the anime are kind of overdoing it with how stone she is, where she just doesn't express herself a lot, apparently. So now we have the main guy who's kind of a playboy, kind of a dick, to be honest, but you know what? We're going to move on from that. Hi, Cumsock McGee again. I don't think he's a dick. I just think that he does not explain himself when he could easily explain himself, or just be like, tell her a little bit. But no, he doesn't talk about it. He just does shit, and it kind of comes off of like a little assholey sometimes, even though I know he's trying to be a good guy. Basically bringing her in, giving her a social life, essentially. All right, another very much better romance, a lot better romance. I have a crush at work. I actually just watched the most recent episode for it right before I made this video. Another really good romance anime. This one is in an office setting, so for people who feel weird about romances in high school, I totally understand. Here's a romance anime just for you. Two people who had been working at a company for 6 years. We get all that's off screen, which is honestly kind of nice. We don't have to watch them get into the relationship. We can just see them in a relationship. They had been working together for 6 years. First episode starts where they are already in a relationship. They just asked each other out. The rest of this is showing how they're trying to make an office romance work without, telling everybody that they're in an actual relationship. And it's not toxic, at least not right now. I say, even though the whole way they kind of avoid it at work is they scream and yell at each other and act like they hate each other. Totally not toxic at all. There's not a lot of actual problems, like huge blow up, the relationship's over problems. It's actually like genuine, like real, like little problems and stuff, but it's so cute. It's so awesome. I love it. Now going to another one where it's kind of toxic and everybody's got to have some garbage in their life, you know what I mean? Medaka Kuroiwa is impervious to my charms. Like I said, everybody's got to have a little garbage in their life. This is another one. I had started the manga before I had actually watched the anime. I'd started reading this months ago. So I'm like, okay, an anime's coming out. Let's watch it. And every time, this is actually something that happens a lot. When I always forget whenever I read a manga just how much weird shit can happen. This was especially prevalent with Dandadan when I went to watch it. And do not get me wrong. Okay. I know I'm not a solo leveling glazer, but I am a Dandadan glazer. So anything I say is not to say that Dandadan is a bad show. Fuck you for thinking that. Dandadan is an amazing show. It is one of the best new gens. I think it is the best new gen. So get your fucking facts straight. But it makes me think back to Dandadan where I'm just like, oh yeah, the episode 1, that's the only weird scene. I forgot about Nessie. Okay. I forgot about Nessie. We'll deal with that. I forgot about the hot springs scene. Jesus fucking Christ, I forgot about the hot springs scene. Okay, that's the last one. There's probably going to be another, and I'm fucking forgetting about it. Actually, there is. It just came up recently in the manga, so fuck me. But yeah, Medaka Kuroiwa, girl is like a queen bee in high school, and there's this one guy who is training to be a Buddhist monk, doesn't want to have relationships with girls, so she is trying to do way too fucking much to get him to like her because from her perspective, he doesn't like her or find her attractive. He obviously finds her attractive. He just doesn't want to show that and he doesn't want to give into it. Yada yada. More romance ensues, more generic romance takes. You always need a little bit of trash in your life. Next up, and another one that might seem weird on its surface, but it's actually super funny and like actually really fun to watch. From Bureaucrat to Villainess, Dad's Been Reborn. This is about this is about an old guy, dad, otaku, who's married another otaku, has an otaku daughter, and the daughter was playing this like dating sim romance game. The dad got hit by a truck and got transported into the game. This is kind of an isekai, but he quite literally is inside of the game. Like in the anime, we get shown how the daughter is literally like able to like kind of control some of the stuff that's happening in the game. It's weird. Don't question it too much, but it's actually really funny because he's like trying to be like the villainess, but he doesn't know how a villainess actually acts in these like otome games, however you say it. So he's like just becoming the main heroine and getting all of the guys who are supposed to go for the main character coming to her on accident, and also getting the girl main character coming to her as well. Not in that way, but actually kind of in that way as well. It's funny as shit. It's actually really funny. Next up here, Blue Exorcist, the Blue Knight Saga, or Blue Exorcist Season 5. This is another one. I've read the manga. I'm all caught up on it. It's nice to go back through the Blue Knight and see it all and just see how fucked up everything is. A fucked up system. Fuck Satan. But you know what? We love Blue Exorcist. And I want to put this in here. I do not like the new art style that they have for the anime. I know it's supposed to be a little more like true to the manga, but I liked how everything was a little more sleek and sharp in the first like 2 seasons. I don't know why the 3rd season it came back, they rounded the faces out. I do not like it. Everybody looks a little too fat. I'm here to watch, but I'm not a fan of it. All right, the next one, another one that might seem weird on the surface, but I swear it's actually a pretty cool series. Okitsura fell in love with an Okinawan girl, but I just wish I knew what she was saying. This is about a high schooler who is from mainland Japan going to the island of Okinawa for school. You know, he doesn't know shit about Okinawan culture. And he's got this one girl who he kind of likes a little bit, and she speaks in the like Okinawan dialect and tongue, which he does not understand at all. So they both have this friend who I think is best girl. Teru. I made a TikTok on this, so I'm coming back to this Teru. I don't even remember. I don't even remember her name. Don't go for the fucking girl who you can't even understand. Go for Hina. Hina's better. Hina's best girl. I'm saying this about high school girls. I already know what you're going to be thinking. Just shut up. We condemn all pedophilia here at the Gaming Legion YouTube channel. Except Mini Lad, he was pretty chill. And for my lawyers, that was a joke. But the series is actually really cool, despite all the little romance stuff in it. It is a lot about Okinawan culture, and they throw a bunch of tidbits in. I'm not sure how much of it is true, and how much of it is, like, you know, stretching it a little bit, or like, oh, well, there's other situations. But this is made by people in Japan, I would assume made by people from Okinawa. I don't see a reason to think that it's all false. It's that damn Japanese propaganda, I tell you. But it is a cool series. I definitely am excited for a little bit more. I wanna see more.
The world of Okinawa.
And the last one of like new series or new seasons that I'm watching right now is the Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. I will be one to admit I love me some fucking Power Rangers, dude. I was a fiend for Power Rangers. Power Rangers Samurai, I think, was like my first Power Rangers. I watched Megaforce and Super Megaforce. But then I went back, watched Mighty Morphin, Time Force, Galaxy, fucking Lightspeed Rescue, Jungle Fury. Dude, I've gone back and I've seen all the Power Rangers. I think I stopped watching around Megaforce, or whenever that Ninja Steel came in. I think once Ninja Steel came in, I kind of stopped watching it, which is bad because that's probably like when I was in high school. Don't even worry about it. It's safe to say, I love Super Sentai, I love Power Rangers, so when I saw that there is a Red Ranger Isekai, dude, I fucking hopped on that shit right away. This one is another kind of funny one. It is quite literally a Red Ranger Super Sentai going from his world into an isekai world with magic and fantasy and stuff, going around and now helping out and trying to discover some secrets going on behind the scenes of the royalty over there with his big titty magician partner. And so, you know, if you've seen Power Rangers or Super Sentai, you know all of them kind of have like their gimmick. You know, Time Force is all about, you know, time and everything. Jungle Fury, they're all about, you know, the jungle animals. Samurai is obviously about samurai in Japan. This one is about bonds. This Red Ranger loves his bonds and his friendships. It is quite literally a fairy tale situation of like friendship power. I think it's kind of stupid, but it can be funny at some points. He's just like, oh yes, the power of our bonds. That's how we're gonna beat this guy. I'm like, okay, bro, you're leaning into the Super Sentai a little too much. That's a little much, but it's still funny. All right, next up here are some of the continuing animes that I am watching. Ones that started either last season or beforehand that are continuing into this season. The first one is the One Piece Fishman Island remake. One Piece cult member right here. I am already caught up on the manga. I've already seen the mural. I'm already watching the theory. Don't even worry. Fishman Island remake, I am actually pretty behind. I think I'm only around episode 10 right now, just because I've already seen it and it's kind of dropping you right back in the middle of the story. So I'm just like, you know what, I got a lot of other stuff I'm trying to watch right now, clearly. So I'm like, okay, I can wait on this and come watch it when it's fully done, or just watch it in pieces as I go along, since I already know what's going to happen. But the remake, especially at the beginning, was definitely doing a lot better than I remember from original Fishman Island. We're already getting Wano and Egghead levels of like animation, so obviously that's doing better. But the pacing was also doing so much fucking better. This thing, I'm pretty sure, is supposed to be around 26 episodes in total, or maybe 23, I forget exactly. A lot like shorter amount of episodes than it was supposed to be in the actual anime itself. I'm only hoping that the One Piece that Wit Studio is making can come even sooner, so that we can get a lot more of this, you know, filtered out filler, get the pacing back to normal, make the animation better. Because I showed my mom the live action and she liked it, so I want to show her the anime. Next up, Re:Zero Season 3 is back. Actually, the new episode just came out yesterday. I'm going to go watch that after I'm done recording this episode. On the next episode of Gaming Legion yaps his fucking ears off. But I'm going to go watch the new episode of that after this. Very excited. I'm ready to see what's happening next. I did indeed go see it, and as the kids say, that was good shit. It is great. It is amazing. Mushoku Tensei levels of isekai greatness. Yeah, I said that. I'm not taking that shit back. Next up, probably my best, maybe second best romance anime for this season, last season, Blue Box. Oh my god! I said earlier that I love it when a romance series, has the two characters, the couple, already in a relationship. But goddamn, you gotta love some fucking little romance triangle that isn't actually a romance triangle here. Fucking love it. So Blue Box, for anybody that doesn't know, because you should know, we got this main guy, Taiki. He's a badminton player in high school, and he has his first love, which is Chinatsu, a senpai 1 year ahead of him, who is in the basketball club, actually the basketball club's star. And then he's also got one other girl, Hina, who is a rhythmic gymnastics competitor. They all go to the same school. Hina is in his grade as well, actually in his class. I fucking love it. Chinatsu, her parents were supposed to be going over to America just to move over there. But, you know, Chinatsu wants to continue her basketball career in Japan with her team. So she ends up moving in with Taiki because both of their moms were on the basketball team in high school. So she moves in, romance ensues. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love romance. Yes. Blue Box, it gets me tingly inside. It gets me tingly inside. It makes me realize how alone I am, and I fucking love it. Next up, I had my favorite romance. This is probably my favorite, like, isekai, like, fighting one, maybe after, like, solo leveling. And that is Shangri-La Frontier Season 2. Oh my god, dude. The first season of Shangri-La Frontier blew me away. Oh my god, it was animated beautifully. It was the SAO that we all deserved. Like, oh my god, I fucking love Shangri-La Frontier. As soon as that first season was over, I went and I read the manga, so I already know what's happening in season 2, and I'm still loving it every step of the way. The Lycagon fight went fucking crazy. They're about to go meet Qatar, and actually, they're not going to do that yet. That's going to be next season, probably. But they're going to get ready to meet Qatar, Qatar. I think that's how you say his name. I'm reading it. I'm not hearing it. They're about to go meet him, and then they're going into the huge fighting game tournament thing. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. Oh, I love it. I love Shangri-La. Oh my god, I can't wait for more of it. A new episode is just released today, so if you're seeing this Monday, that's why it came out a day late, because I know it's only like 20 minutes. I need to sit here and gush about it for 3 hours before the Super Bowl, though. That's just how life works. And to wrap up some of the continuing anime that I am watching right now that's tied up with a little trash, you know, we got a trash bag tied up. Speaking of tying, we got Tie the Knot with an Amagami Sister. This is another romance anime that is a little trashy, but you always got to have your trashy anime in there. We got a guy who wants to become a doctor, an orphan guy. He's in high school right now. He ends up getting, not sold off, but kind of promised to marry one of 3 shrine maiden girls and then take over the shrine that they have. One of the girls is in college. She's best girl. One of the girls in high school with him, with the guy. One of them is in middle school. I don't know why the fuck they have the middle school girl there, and they just gave her like a big arc and made it really weird, even though they're like 2-3 years apart. I don't really like that one. I don't know why they're giving her so much attention. Please go back to Yai. She's got big boobas. She's in college. She's best girl. Okay? Can we go back to her, please? Thank you. Also, her English voice actor is the same one who does Froppy in My Hero. I don't know why her voice is one of those I can just understand it's her every fucking time. All right, no more clips. 1, because I'm lazy and I don't feel like it. 2, I don't want to spoil myself on any of the future episodes. Get fucked. All right, here are 2 series that I'm not actually watching right now, but ones that I do want to watch. I'm just not watching them because I'm not caught up on the series, and that is Danmachi. And if you don't know what Danmachi is, I'm not going to explain the title. It is... fuck. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Yes, not explaining the title. And he also does not pick up girls in a dungeon, as far as I've seen. I'm only on, like, season 2 right now. It's one that I've been, like... I've had it on my list for years. I watched the first season, like, years ago, back when, like, season 2 was coming out. I keep putting it down and not picking it back up. I don't dislike this series. I'm never that into it. So that's one. Season 5 is releasing currently. So I kind of want to go back, get caught up, because it's not a bad series. I'm just never there to watch it. And the other one is Dragon Ball Daima. Currently, I'm working on OG Dragon Ball, so I'm watching through that. I still got all of that. I got Z, I got fucking Super to watch through, so I don't even got time for Daima right now. It's on my list, but it is not on my radar at this moment. And here are a few that are currently releasing this season or are like, continuing that I haven't started, but I do kind of want to watch. First one here is the Apothecary Diaries. Right now they're having their second season releasing, and this is one that was actually recommended to me by a friend. She thought it was really cool, and I've seen stuff about it online, and I definitely want to actually watch the Apothecary Diaries. It's just, I got a bunch of other ones I'm watching right now. I might go and watch the first season if I got some time. That's one on my list that I really want to watch. Next one up here is a new series that is releasing this season, The Medalist. It's about this guy coaching a 12-year-old figure skater. It's not weird, I promise. I don't think it's weird. Hey, I'm not watching it. I'm not defending it. We condemn all pedophilia here at the Gaming Legion YouTube channel. Except Mini Lad, he was pretty chill. It's like a whole thing with figure skating, at least in the anime, where like if you're not doing it from an early age, then you're not going anywhere by the time you hit like puberty. Something around that. But she has a bunch of potential, and she's starting it a little bit later than normal. So coach is trying to like really prop her up, teach her, get her in, because he thinks that she can do really well. From what I've seen, and the biggest reason why I want to see this is the animation quality, because I've seen some TikToks about how this is probably some of the best 3D animation we've seen in anime in a good while. Like they like make it so where you might notice it, but it's not like it's bad noticing. Like, oh god, what was that one? It's not Welcome to Demon School. I heard that's not what I'm talking about, but it's the other one with Anos Voldigode. If you know what I'm talking about, I can't remember the name. I'll have it thrown up. Where they had the fucking dragons coming in. Oh my god, that was such terrible. It's nothing like that. I would say, if anything, it's maybe on like Demon Slayer level with the Swordsmith Village, where they had the giant fish, where you kind of noticed it. It didn't look like amazing, but it's like, okay, it's passable. It's okay. But that's kind of the reason I want to see this mainly. Next up here is Link Click, and I think they're on their 3rd season now, if I'm correct. I remember seeing stuff about some of their most recent episodes being like very highly rated, like some of the highest rated episodes of the season, even beating out Sakamoto Days, Solo Leveling, Shangri-La, all of these episodes. So again, another reason where it's like I don't know much about Link Click, but it's like so highly rated. It's like I think I might need to check that out. And the last one here on my plan to watch list is Orb on the Movements of the Earth. This is one I was watching a Mother's Basement video talking about all the anime coming out last season. And he was talking about Orb, and it was one that was actually really interesting to me because it's not one of these like, big action ones or like romance. It's more of a philosophy anime. And while I'm not super into a lot of like philosophy, think about the world animes, I don't mind sitting and at least testing it out, test the waters, see how I think. So this is one I might want to check out the first like 2 or 3 episodes, see if I'm liking it, and maybe continue on with it if I'm interested. And to round out this video, I wanted to give you a few of the ones that I have unfortunately dropped this season. Some of them are just ones I wasn't super into, and that's basically all of these on this list. First up here is Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Season 2. I had actually seen Season 1 a few months ago. Again, because this was coming out, it was one on my list, and I'm like, hey, Season 2 is coming out, let's watch this, it's on my list. I watched it, it was alright for Season 1. Season 2 came around, I got like through episode 3, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm super into it. Maybe I'll come back to it once all the episodes are released. But right now, I don't know. It's just not for me right now. Next up here is Headhunted to Another World, from Salaryman to Big 4. This is kind of one of those generic isekai, but he's not an actual like isekai protagonist. He's just one of those regular guys who gets brought in. It was cool for the first few episodes. I dropped it after the second one. It was cool. It was just a little too generic for me, if I'm being honest. And that's the same with this next one, the Bogus Skill Fruitmaster. About that time, I became able to eat unlimited numbers of skill fruits that kill you. Again, generic isekai. It was just, hey, I like myself some trash, but I'm pretty burnt out on isekai trash, unfortunately. Romance trash, I still got some in the tank for that. Keep it coming. And finally here, not because I didn't like it, it's just because it was not what I was expecting, and that is Flower and Asura. This one I thought was going to be a romance, if I'm being perfectly honest, and I think it kind of is, but it's more of a Yuri, and that's girl on girl. I am not a fan of girl on girl or boy on boy. I am a straight guy, so I like straight romance. Hot take for 2025, but it's kind of a little bit of that, and it's a little more, again, philosophy stuff. So again, it's not bad. I'm sure it is a good series, just not for me. Not what I was expecting. Again, maybe something where once all the episodes release, I'll come back and I'll check it out.
Hi, I made a fuckload of rice and pork. But other than that, I wanted to add in this part at the end about some of the songs that we've been getting for some of these series. It's so fucking good. So fucking good. First of all, Solo Leveling, the opening, they got Lisa on that bitch. They got Lisa on that bitch, dude. That shit's hidden. Honey Lemon Soda, both the opening and the outro. I don't know if it's like ampersand teen. I don't know or team. I don't know exactly how you say it, but dude, both songs fucking amazing J-pop songs. Oh my god, Blue Box, the second opening for the season, fucking amazing. I love it. And probably my favorite opening out of all of these, Shangri-La Frontier second season. Dude, that episode came on and they started rapping in that bitch. I said, hold on, baby. Safe to say, ever since fucking they got One Republic and what was it, Young Blood on Kaiju number 8, dude, it's just been popping off. Keep it coming. It's fucking awesome.
But that is everything that I have been watching and have been looking at during this season of anime, Winter 2025. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was just something I thought of randomly, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to talk about anime. I've had 3 gaming videos in the past like month alone, and everything before that was fucking video games. So let me give some actual anime stuff, because I do love anime as well. Hell, I have a fucking Luffy figurine right over there. I've got Tanjiro there. I've got some Spider-Man. I got a Devil Fruit back there. I know you can't really see it, but I do like anime as well. So I hope to talk about anime more in the future once I think of other topics. Maybe I'll do anime reviews as well. Who knows? I'll do whatever the fuck I want. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys had a great day today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, thank you so much for all the support on the last one. Hopefully this one can get as much, if not more, support. So please like, subscribe, go check me out on all my links, channels below. Check out the VOD channel, check out my Twitch. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have a good day. Peace out, guys.
I'm on the shitter, and I got a gun pack. Let's fucking go!
Getting tough from hoes right on my side, and I'm getting all the bottoms. Love to see them while they ride. Got me supercharged, sparking up like got me full of venom. Then I spark it up, the smoke just make them pull off all they denim. Show the money spread, make it go and drop a good persona. Put the gun up to her head, that bitch ain't got no persona. Then we blasting off, rocking off to the skies like Jay. Get the heart.